It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants under the lights on Sunday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Giants seem to be a team on the improve. They won their first playoff game since Super Bowl 46 last year. Now, what needs to happen to take that next step?
They just need to continue to amass talent, get those guys going, and become contributors. And on the offensive side of the ball, become much more explosive in the passing game.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Love now. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On now is the Packers punter. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Now Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he's free at the 35. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Look, there's no question in my mind that Jordan Love is a pass-first quarterback, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the wheels to get out of dodge when necessary. So you will see Green Bay occasionally throw a quarterback run play in there, but for the most part, he'll do his damage with his legs when a play breaks down and he has to get out of the pocket and try and gain yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And New York set to take the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it?
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Third and 9 here. Looking to throw. Jones. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Gano's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and 3rd and 8 now. Throwing, Love, and that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space! And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 71 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Pretty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Steady, steady, steady. That's Kenny Clark. And then there's those flashes as we just saw there as he gets to the quarterback. You can always rely on him to hold down the defensive front for the Green Bay Packers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, fortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now. Here's Love. A check down here to Jones. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
2nd down, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Love. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Romeo Dobbs is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd and 9. Play action this time with Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
80 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a 1st down.
Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Second down and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now out come the Giants. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, Barkley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3. Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Let's go, fellas.
Let's do our thing.
Let's ride, dog. Let's go. Yeah, Let's go. Let's go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Every day, let's do it with you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game.
3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he powers his way up past the 30. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Love now on 2nd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
An inside give to Jones. He'll get this up to about the 44. This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Love. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Jackson now to return, taking it about the 1. Fighting his way through contact. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Shepard, complete over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Completes it again to Doubs. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On play action. Love to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Again, it's Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Let's go. You know what we need, baby. Let's be smart. Let's play. We gotta be big.
They'll try the right side with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Packers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The left side completion to Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw again.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is Shepard on the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Play a little aggressive, baby.
Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Love, they go play action now. Caught on the right side, Reed.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed.
69 yards.
And the Packers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Aggressive, baby.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard, and the Giants get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
98 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.